Hey guys, it's Gadget Guru HD here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you guys a full comprehensive review of the iPad Mini Invellop Smart Case. It does feature the smart cover on and off feature, which is a must-have for me when purchasing cases, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a full review. And if you guys don't already know, when I review cases I go over three things. Number one, design. Number two, protection. Number three, function. And then I sum everything up with the final verdict. So let's get started with the design. Number one right here, I think, is the absolutely thin profile that Invellop is able to keep when making this case. Number two, it definitely looks and seems like the Apple smart cover. You guys can see it right there. It's got those three little panels right there, very similar to the smart cover, and it comes in a bunch of colors like the smart cover too. Next, every single slot is open, that way you can use it. You can see we got the lightning dock connector, speakers, both sides both available to use. We got the volume rockers, we got the lock or power off button, and then we got the headphone jack over here. And you can see right here, it is all covered up. That way it does prevent from drops and things like that. And I'll continue on that when I get to protection. Next, I'm just going to talk about the nice feel and expensive leather, or at least what seems like expensive leather that this case is made of. The smart cover itself piece right here feels expensive. It doesn't feel like a $15 case. When it is $14.95 actually. So the back also feels, I don't even know what it feels like. It almost feels like an alligator skin or some, like, I don't know, some animal skin on the back, but I'm not completely sure. It does have a nice little design on the back, if you guys can see that. It isn't like completely stand out. It doesn't completely stand out if you were to carry it, but it does look nice when you do actually look up close. The smart cover doesn't feel too stiff or flappy. You can see right here, this piece doesn't come off. It's magnetic, but when you need it to come off, very easy too. See right there, you can hold it like this. So the smart cover works as advertised, and I'd say even better. Next, the bazillions of colors it's offered in. I'm just going to read this off the website right here. It comes in black, which is featured here, brown, dark magenta, gray, orange, pink, red, vintage blue, lime green, white, navy blue, and purple. So basically, if you need to hear that again, you don't really have to, because if there's a color you're looking for, it is probably available. Next, I'm going to go over protection. Hold on one second, guys. I actually forgot to tell you guys the rating for design. I'm giving design an easy 5 out of 5 stars, because honestly there's too much stuff to mention about this case in the design section, so I'm just going to move on to protection. The back feels very sturdy, and it feels, again, like I said, like some kind of alligator skin. It feels very protective, and it doesn't feel flimsy or cheap. The bottom of the smart cover has a nice soft, nice texture to it that doesn't feel like it'll catch debris very easily and scratch up your screen. But if you are worried about that, check out one of my iPad mini screen protector reviews. I got one up right now, and I got 2 more I have with me that I'm going to try out. So this does feel like a nice soft piece that will keep your screen nice and clean and protected. Again, for protection, I'm going to talk about right here. you got this piece and everything else other than the slots for ports. Everything else is covered. That way if you do drop it here, chances are nothing is going to be exposed other than maybe this piece right here with the lightning dock connector and the speakers, but that has to be open unless you want muffled speakers and sound. Yes, this is an absolutely thin case, but it doesn't feel cheap and it feels well made, and I would trust this case if I were to drop it. So I think that's one of the most important things when doing protection, is whether you would trust this case if you were to drop it, and the fact is I do. So 5 out of 5 stars on protection, but keep in mind when I do protection, I'm considering that this isn't advertised as an OtterBox or Gumdrop or another one of those super hardcore protect your device at all costs cases. So next I'm going to go on to function. Number 1, the smart cover. This is my first case that I've owned out of like the 6 that I have with me right now that do have the smart cover enabled feature. I really like it, of course. Nice to have. It isn't necessary though. You can get other cases for like $6. Like I got the Anchor right here that I just did a first impressions on. Similar to it, but no smart cover, but it is $10 cheaper than this. Another thing for the function, along with the smart cover, it isn't one of those lame cases that don't even have a folio, but have the smart cover enabled. So you can see right there, we got the nice piece right there for movie viewing or Netflix or things like that. And then you just pull it right down, and you got yourself a nice keyboard right here. You go and type on or do whatever you need to do. Hold on. Just need to make sure you put this in correctly, or else it will fall. But again, it works perfectly, as long as you don't toss this up carelessly, because even the iPad Mini or the official Apple smart cover, when setting it, you don't want to knock it over or do anything stupid like that, because again, this isn't. It's made so that you can take it easy in and out of whatever little triangle thing you're making with it. So don't be careless when standing it up or things like that. Lastly, for function, talk about how thin it is again. It doesn't add too much weight or anything to it. In fact, I actually like that it's a teeny bit thicker. I don't like carrying the iPad, as I like to call it, naked or with nothing on it. I can't do that. It's physically impossible for me. I like that it adds a little bit of thickness and just a little bit of weight to it. Right now, the way it is out of the box, it just seems feels a little bit too thin for me. But I like that because you can add cases and make it what you think is perfect. So 5 out of 5 stars for function, and that means I give it 5 out of 5 stars for every category: design, protection, and function. So of course, you guys are expecting 5 out of 5 stars in my final verdict, and you guys are correct. So out of all the cases that I've reviewed, which is probably like 6 or so, and I got more coming from iBlason, another one from, and I got another spec one coming, and a bunch of others too. So out of all the cases I've reviewed, this is easily the best. And so far, if I had to choose one, easily the INVELLOP case. For only $14.99, you get the great looks and bazillion colors of the smart color, and the luxury feel and look to it too. So it doesn't feel flimsy or cheap. Honestly, this could probably be priced at $40+ and they'd probably still sell it just because they have such a great reputation and it does what it's supposed to do. It goes above and beyond, in my opinion. It is probably better than the smart cover. And if I had to buy any case right now, or choose any case I could get, even those $75, or I don't even know how much they cost with like jewels or whatever on them, easily this right here. I like keeping it nice and simple, does its job, and it's practically a smart cover on it, and then you get the nice backing to keep it protected. So 5 out of 5 stars on the iPad Mini Invellop Smart Case. I'm going to toss a link in the description. It's $14.99 for the black version with Amazon Prime shipping, and then $19.99 for the all the other different colors. So be sure to check the link in the description for that. And I'm going to have my typed up written review on my blog right here, gadgetguruhd.blogspot.com. Be sure to check that out too. I've just hit 300 subscribers. I want to thank you guys a ton for that, and I'm going to do a 300 subscribers thank you video, and I'm not sure, but I want to be able to review, I think, 10 cases, and then do a 10-day giveaway where I do one case review here this day, one case review here, one case review here, over a course of a 10-day period. So I'm going to do the thank you video after this, and I'm going to get some of your thoughts on what I should do. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out my other iPad mini case reviews. And one more time, thanks for watching.